Hello, gang. I have 11 minutes and 12 seconds. I need to swipe another terabyte. I think the last card I had, I traded it for some beers or something. But this phone is new. It's a Galaxy A12. And my favorite is Motorola. I told my dad that, but I don't like iPhones because I don't like Apple and Steve Jobs and Chinese. Chinese bullshit. Chinese crap. Coming over here, crossing the Pacific Ocean. Power pack's running out of electrons. What's Avogadro's number? 6.0223 times 10 to the 23rd. That's how many electrons there are in it. But I'm really stupid. Like, this guy was trying to teach me I equals VR one time, and I was so slow that, that's the thing is, like, I'm not like my dad. I'm more like his older brother, Carlos. But my dad's jealous of his older brother. He had open heart surgery like 10 years ago. He's still alive. I think that his middle daughter died from a cancer. But in Brazil, they're really fat, Brazil has the finest women. We invented the thong. At least I think so. I don't know. And when I saw Dave Chappelle in Flight of the Conchords, which I'm going to listen to that soundtrack right now. I have YouTube. I don't have premium, but I don't need it and I don't pay for porn, prostitutes, drugs, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's not for children, Ask Robert Downey Jr. He smoked his first marijuana cigarette at age 8. And my mom once thought I was ugly, said I was ugly, that I would never sing or never have a wife. Well, fuck you, bitch. My dad calls Natalie the bitch, but he's married to a bitch. She wants to leave her everything. She wants to take it all. Fuck her, man. I really don't care if she passes away. I want her to be gone. I just told my dad by text that my friend Jennifer Brazell used to run Men and Women. She could get him a girlfriend, but she also is a drug dealer, and she's 2 days late now to come see Christopher to give him a gram of ice for an inflated price, and she has about $500 worth of my property, so it's too late tonight. I'm going to go to bed. When I got home, Dave let me in, and then he went off to the hood in the 5th Ward. But he doesn't do his job at all, and I could be manager here. All I have to do is clean, which I like to do. I like to serve women. That's why I don't want to go to prison. I don't like to serve men. People always think I'm gay because I paint my nails or something, but I'll tell you a funny story. I was at Austin Community College, and I'm trying to get into University of Maryland and can't. Sorry, my dad would talk. When I talk fast, my dad gets irritated because he's like, he can't follow it. Slow it down, Dad. There's David Altoona, my medical student friend, used to but he did so much weed, and one time his parents showed up, and he put I had to take it. I lived in a nice apartment where the medical students and nurses lived, or whatever, and I had to lift a heavy box of nitrous oxide whippets, or whatever. One time I did mushroom and whippets, and my time stopped. This reminds me of a book by Aldous Huxley. Aldous Huxley Time Must Have a Stop, and he died in 1963. His wife Laura put a tab of LSD 25, electric acid off of my 25 on his tongue, and he was gone. But when my first job was at McDonald's, at Memorial Day, Ashford, and the restaurant's still there. But the owner was really, he's like only English in my kitchen, He's like Donald Trump. And Brazil's former president, Bolsonaro, is like Donald Trump. He doesn't like the quote-unquote beef shoes, which is slang for homosexuals. And I was always, now, I have my own belief system or whatever. I think that sex between men is disgusting. I've never done it. Aries once propositioned her to suck her dick. She's a tranny whore, and she didn't do anything. So I'm glad I didn't do anything. I've never taken it up the butt. I've never sucked a dick. I'm not gay. I had a little gay adventure when I was 19. Tomas, I was failed out of UT, and Tomas, my hostess with the mostest at the. I'm sorry, it's hard to remember stuff. He took me out to Oil Can Harry's, which is a gay bar on the gay strip in Austin, Texas, and I had Patrick and Jeff trying to fuck me, trying to get me to go home with them. And Jeff used the cocaine on the key trick, and then Patrick, and Tomas kept touching me. It ended up with Patrick and Tomas and me in bed. Tomas kept touching me. He was drunk as shit, and I had to move his hands off me. And I just kissed Patrick a lot. And I just had a funny story to tell Judd the next day, But Judd hasn't talked to me in like 2 years because he's out of the guy club. Like Bill Hicks said, if you're married, you're out of the guy club. Men don't want babies, men are babies. Goodbye, thank you.